and today we're going up against the Houston Rockets. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 more games to play. But yeah, man, we're going up against the Houston Rockets. They're 34-16. We're 50-0. But yeah, man, we're really doing good. We just gotta keep it up and don't give up. Wait until we play 2K22. That's gonna be hard to play, man.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's gonna be hard to play.
2K Sports pregame show. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. The Lakers with some momentum in their favor. They must be satisfied with the way things have gone for them over the first few months. They've played with confidence and composure and have won more than their share of games. Love to watch this guy, Russell Westbrook. Is there anybody who looks to score the ball with more intensity, Shaq?
Well, Kenny, he's not a guard. I know it says guard on the paper. I don't know what that is. He's strong, explosive, and the guy never gets tired. Keeps coming at you.
You know what he is?
What?
He's a guard. Kenny?
Well, he's got a big motor too, Ernie. This guy is unique and a unique once-in-a-lifetime talent. His incredible endurance is probably what separates him from most players.
If he's not a guard, what is it?
Unguardable.
Ooh, brilliant.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Harden.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with a sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Players getting a rest, Clark, with the All-Star break coming up. That's important, too. And broadcasters, too, Clark. I know you and I like a little time away to spend with our families.
Nothing like relaxing and getting away from it a bit. I love being fully immersed in it, Kevin. Basketball has given me more than I can ever repay it. But it's just like with my wife. There are times when it's nice to be apart.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Harrison at the point guard position. Now here's Green. Lets it go. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Harden against Green for the 3. That one doesn't go. And the Rockets take it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Here's Harden on the wing. Fires for three. And James pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here. On the wing, Harris. From deep, Green. Nailed from three-point land.
Green is a world-class sniper. Laser. An excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Now here's Westbrook. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Charlotte.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. On the wing, Green. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And here in the middle of winter, some teams feeling the cold in the power rankings. Others remaining high. Take a look at the Rockets. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
And it's Green missing. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
So here's Westbrook. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. From deep, Harden. Capella, and it's put back in by Capella. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Now, here's Kuzma. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for.
Westbrook with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
James finds Davis down low. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Davis.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Westbrook. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. And Green gets it to go.
You know, guys, it's really a staple of Green's game. He's a catch-and-shoot player who does a nice job with shot preparation, so he's ready to fire when he catches.
Yes, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Westbrook against Harris. Baseline jumper. Westbrook can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 5. From downtown, and another 3 for the Lakers.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met in Houston.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think, Greg, they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line,
Pay my rent
they don't
first.
want a repeat of that past
Go to
performance.
outpatient. Get the medication. Come back. See if they open for PS4s. Come back. Go on Amazon. Get the bike chain and get the TV. Next month, stick with medication. I ain't buying nothing else.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Anthony Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Harris. On deep, McLemore. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And that one drops for him.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
And here's James outside. The Lakers rebound. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Here's Rivers, and he banks in the layup. And part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
Cousins, the pass to Cook. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. LeBron outside. And James throws it down.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Rockets trail by 3. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's the teardrop. Chandler kicks to House. Pass to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again, and the jumper falls for him. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to McGee. Cousins against Chandler. Fades. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by McGee.
And forget about the mid-range, Jay. Cousins rising up with confidence from there.
Now Gordon from deep three-point range. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the first quarter on a 12-4 run.
That's going to be 5 o'clock already.
Set to bring you the second quarter right after this. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
The player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
So on the floor for Houston, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Then it's McLemore, and it's Chandler, and it's House, and at the power forward. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, B.A.
You just can't get those kinds of shots past Cousins. When he's in the area, he's really good at getting a hand on on the ball.
Offensive rebound. Passes to McGee. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by McLemore. Rockets trail by 7. Mark, there are a lot of great playmakers in this NBA that sometimes we don't talk about or under the radar.
Yeah, there are. Again, there's so many outstanding players in a league of 30 teams, but Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard, as good scoring the ball as he is playmaking. Draymond Green, not a guard, but makes decisions and passes the ball like a high-level guard and is extremely valuable in that Warriors attack. Those two guys are a little bit undervalued for their ability to make their teammates better.
Good point.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Platoon swap here for the Lakers. And now we go to our rookie league to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games. We take a look at Harris, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
Impressive dime count there, and you like to see that from a rookie. No better way to make a first impression than by spreading the wealth.
And his teammates love him, guys. I mean, and why wouldn't they? He's tenacious, he's unselfish, delivers the ball where they can do something with it. I mean, that gets you favor with your teammates right away.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, we have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
And it's Green. Listen, Lakers leading by 5. There's Kuzma, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Harris against Westbrook. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kuzma passes to Harris. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now, here is Harden. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
No matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
Good, James Harden. And Clark, last year Harden was quoted in saying, most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. that seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP.
Harden hits them both,
making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Harris dishes to Davis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Davis. We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. Think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across in a lot of different industries.
Here is Harden following the basket by LeBron James. Harden kicks to Green. .135 left in the first half of basketball.
Sheer power there from Capella. Not an easy guy to contain when he's going up with the shot.
For three, Harris. He doesn't hit that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Here's Westbrook. He's got 7. Inside, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
How about the force from Clint Capella? When he's got good position inside, he's throwing it down.
Timeout called the Lakers. And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Harris. LeBron passes to Caldwell-Pope. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. LeBron kicks to Caldwell-Pope. And again, no good by the Lakers.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Here's Harden. And Davis pulls it down.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Sinks the triple. Here is Harden. He's coming off a 22-point game against Charlotte. And now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Releases. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. LeBron's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. And here's Westbrook. He has 7. Outside, Green. Off target with his 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. They dialed up the pressure quite a bit in the second quarter at both ends. And it worked out well for them as their lead grew all the way to 12 points at the break. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times they kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese. That apple juice.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in anything.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it out to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel. Joel, what up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Harris in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Kuzma. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
And a wide open look for James. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. LeBron's got 8 points.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Green finds Kuzma. Shoots over Tucker. Again, Los Angeles.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 7. Harden can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Clint Capella. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Rivers. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and it's in there.
I don't know too many guys who have the skill and attacking mentality that Harden does. I mean, he's only got one thing on his mind, and that's scoring the basketball.
Green, no luck.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And the basket by Harris.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Harden's shot is off.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Rivers. Count that one. Rivers has got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Timeout called the Lakers. At this point in his career, Austin Rivers has proven how deadly he can be as a weapon plug off the bench.
Yeah, Kevin, I like the energy that Rivers comes in with. I mean, he pushes the tempo and looks for a shot as well. And I think he can play either guard spot effectively.
He's checked in for Green. And McLemore, he's checked in for Houston. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Harris passes to James. Chandler with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Rivers. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the inside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Rivers. Outside Gordon. Back to Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it.
Yeah.
And stolen by Harris. Jumps up. And slammed up by Harris.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Now here's Rivers. An easy 2 points on the layup. Rivers has got 6.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Here's Kuzma. Again, Los Angeles.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys. And the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep beating. Let him eat.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Chandler. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Ben McLemore. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Westbrook. Goes back up. Capella dishes to Westbrook. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And here's Rivers after Avery Bradley was able to get the triple. Rivers against Harris. Rivers kicks to Westbrook. Takes the three. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with deuce eggs.
And Los Angeles with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for LeBron. And Daniels subbed in for Avery Bradley. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gerald Green comes in for Austin Rivers. Capella finds Green. Caldwell-Pope against Gordon. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And there's Green on the assist from Westbrook. Green's got 8 points.
Well, he is a volume three-point shooter, and when you look at Green, he's dangerous from that three-point line.
Harris, good.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Gordon following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Capella. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. A shot. No good. Caldwell-Pope for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers on top, running away with this one. And we'll be back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Hartenstein is out there with Clark. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Gerald Green. And it's McLemore in at the 2 spot. Drops in the tray.
You know, Gerald Green is a reliable shooter. One of the very best catch-and-shoot guys around. He's fine-tuned that jumper over the years, too.
Daniels, no good. The Rockets shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Green up on top. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Green passes to McLemore. Here's Westbrook. That one, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. 3-pointer, Daniels. Also Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. We hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall, I think it's pretty solid.
First one falls for.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, James checked in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Green in for Troy Daniels. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Cousins, good, and the assist goes to James. 6 points here for Cousins.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Here's Westbrook. Fader on the way. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. It's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Westbrook against Harris. Westbrook dishes to Harden. Kicks to Green. Tucker the pass to Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, PJ gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Making a change here. Kuzma's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Pass to Davis. Here's Kuzma. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Green against Harden. Outside, Green. Shoots over Kuzma. Kept alive by Houston, and that one is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Rockets trail by 21. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Westbrook drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Shoot 2. And that one falls for Westbrook. Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. That's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. Well, it's an additional level of travel, no doubt. About a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game and it's great for the fans in those countries.
Here's Kuzma, goes to the fadeaway and pins it. And the Lakers lead by 21.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
For three, Harris. Rockets with the rebound. The pass to Westbrook. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his fourth assist in this one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now here is Harris. From deep, Green. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Harden against Green. Now here's Westbrook. Not a lot of room. Lets it go from deep. Green, no luck. Lakers leading by 16. Green finds Harris. Buries it from three-point range. Harris has got 21.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Timeout called. The Rockets. They trail by 19. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Shane.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. .135 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Clark. Now here's Rivers. Clark, do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally like to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin.
Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jane.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And the Rockets making a change here. Davis is checked in, and Davis can't get it to go.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Rejected by Harris, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Clark. Pass to McLemore. Shot clock at 6. They get it again. Harris with it. Launches a 3. Drops in the tray.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, DeMarcus. What did the team do tonight that really allowed you to be so effective out there?
Sharing the ball. That's the main thing. They asked what the keys to this team were, and I always say that's sharing the ball. So when we go that way, it's hard to beat.
Yeah, the ball was really moving around there tonight. Thanks very much. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Used to walk around with a big old head, little bit. Here we go now, all right. On the road like wrong side, but I'm with the Bulldogs. Let me hear the whole time. I can not just cross side, never gonna get offside. Making power moves together, knowing.
Alright guys, on the next episode we'll be going up against the Golden State Warriors. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 more games before we end the February mark. So yeah, man, I can't wait to go to be in March. So once we get done with that, we have a couple more games to go. And yeah, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Trying to post something every day, every week, whenever I have free time. And yeah, man, catch you guys in the next video.